How's it going, everybody? I hope you're having a fantastic day. And for those of you that don't know, Unicorn Overlord has a very high bias or very much favors cavalry units. Now, the reason why, I don't know, but cavalry are very strong in this game. And if you didn't know this, they have an attack bonus against all types of infantry units. So if you're an infantry type unit, they got a bonus against you. Even armored and hoplite units also suffer from this, albeit kind of mitigated unless you make them do a magic attack. So let's look at one of my teams I have set up. Now, this is not the best you can do. This is just the best you can kind of do early on with the limited resources and equipment you have. You could obviously do better than this if you did certain things ahead of time. I'm only about level 8 or 9 for most of the characters, so the class promotions are going to help a heck of a lot, and, certain gear is missing that would make this even better, but this will work pretty good, and this will steamroll most enemy squads you come against. You really can't do this till you get access to the Griffin Knight, so it's just a few battles in, and you can recruit a Griffin Knight, just a generic, and you'll be all set. You can even recruit, generic knights. You can use whatever you want. You need to kind of have Joseph for this to work. He is kind of integral to this because he's just level 20 and very strong right now. But what I got going here is I have the 3 in the front, I have the Griffin Knight. And you might wonder why I have a Griffin Knight, and that is to deal with other Griffin Knights. Now, you can see I have, quite a exhausting list of skills on some of these guys. Unfortunately, Clive and Adel, they're pretty basic, so I really can't do too much with them. They're lacking essential skills, where Joseph and the Griffin Knight kind of do. Now, if you look at the Griffin Knight, I have high swing on here 3 times, and I have 3 different conditions. First, I want the high swing to prioritize cavalry, because that's what Griffin Knights do. But if there's no cavalry present, then I want it to attack a row with at least 2 people, because it is a row attack, and it can hit the whole row. And if that's also not true, if neither one of these are true and it's just a single dude out there, then I just want them to attack the lowest HP unit, hopefully killing a unit that's already damaged. So that's why there's 3 of these. For those of you that might not be doing this with certain attacks, if you want an attack to work under certain conditions, this is how you do it. You could just do high swing prioritize cavalry and then it'll just hit. If there's no cavalry, it'll just hit. But I want it to focus on more than one person in a row too because of the extra, the wide hit. So just be aware that conditions really do matter and they very are important. And I will make more videos on tactics and all that stuff in the future. But I just want to kind of go over that. And then we have wing rest when our own HP is less than 50%. And if it's not less than 50, we're obviously just going to do pursuit. So that's that setup. These guys, I do have cavalry guard thanks to the cavalry hunter's buckler. But it isn't that amazing. It is nice. Blocking enemy attack with medium guard becomes a heavy guard and grants the user +1 PP. So we could do another quick guard, but it's not really going to really affect anything in the build here. And then just generic Adel. And then Joseph, we have him set up. I have a runic sword on him because he's going to be the guy that takes out any armored units that are going to be present. If we do have a hoplite, he will do magic damage instead. And plus, he'll get that damage bonus against infantry, being a cavalry unit. And that'll be awesome. So magic attack, armored. If there's no armored, he'll prioritize healing if targets below 50% and then slice the lowest HP to take him out. He gets the 1 PP bonus. These are kind of his generic skills, which are nice. They're good, but, that's how it is. And this is generally the loadout. This is what you're going to do. This is your formation. It's nothing, like I said, too insane. It's going to work most of the time. It's not perfect. I am missing some key items. A lot of them you're going to get from the Divine Shards to give you huge boosts. But if you are struggling or you want a really good build that's going to do some work, this is one of them. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful. If you got any questions or comments, maybe you have a better build, I mean, I don't claim to know everything. I'm not saying this is the best, the most meta, the most OP. But let me know what you guys think down below, what other builds you have, what you're using that's similar or different. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it, and I hope to see you in the next one. Until then, later guys. Peace out. Have a good one.